Tonight is National Night Out, and we got to be on our best behavior now because we have some important people in our studios. Marble Falls Chief of Police Mark Whitacre is here, Captain with the Marble Falls Fire and Rescue Corey Guenter, and Executive Director with Marble Falls EMS Johnny Campbell. Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. We're going to have a great time tonight.
Well, we're glad you're here to talk to us about it.
I'm all a flutter.
Yeah, National Night Out, as the title says, National Night Out is something that's going on all across America, but we're doing it in our neighborhood tonight, starting at 6 o'clock. And tell us all about it.
Well, tonight is the part of public safety where we get together with the community. We work with them all year long, but we kind of get to party with them a little bit tonight, give them a little appreciation for what they do to help us. Public safety is one of those things. It's a joint effort. It takes police, fire, EMS, and certainly it takes the most important aspect, and that's our community.
That's right.
And we need to work with them. Just think, the weather's going to be great. If we'd have done this back in August when National Night Out is traditionally done for the rest of the country, it'd be a little bit steamy, but Texas chose several years ago to change it to October,
which
we're all
wise decision.
We're all grateful for that.
Absolutely. Now tell us why it is so important for all of us to get out and meet each other tonight.
Well, number one, these days everybody's kind of a shut-in. We spend too much time in our houses, in our apartments. We don't take time to get out and greet our neighbors. And the sad part of it is we got a lot of folks that live next door to one another, have for years, and really don't know their neighbor's name.
That's so
true. So it's an
true.
Opportunity. Get them out, get them in the park, and let's talk to them.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful way not only to get to know all your first responders, but again, as you get to know your neighbors, then that kind of starts a whole community effort to watch out for one another. And so it makes your jobs maybe a little easier if everybody's on the same page. Does that make sense?
Yes. Be on the same page.
Well, Campbell, when I moved here to Marble Falls, and I was in Houston for a number of years, and I came up here, and first of all, I was shocked when I went into like one of the quick stops, and I go in and somebody actually opened the door for me, and was polite, and then I see people get out of their cars and they're leaving the engines running while they're going inside. I mean, we live in that's not suggested.
Yeah,
that's not
still
suggested.
not a good idea, no matter where you are.
It is not suggested, but yes.
But what I'm saying is we live in a pretty safe area for the most part.
We do, and for the most part, the citizens out there feel comfortable. If you go around, I imagine there's probably a lot of houses that people don't even lock up during the day.
Yeah.
The other aspect is their vehicles. They leave things in their vehicles. They leave the windows down. Sometimes they leave the motors running, but they feel comfortable, and that's a good thing for us to know that. But the other part of it is we need to educate a little bit better to help protect ourselves so that we can cut down even more the crime that we do have.
Yeah, and that's the reason I brought it up, because it's really nice to be in a small community where we feel comfortable enough to do all of those things. But the world is changing. The times are changing, and we're getting into as we get older and America gets older itself, there's more violence and more crimes out there on the streets. And you even hear about it up here in the area. I mean, in the last year or so, I've heard some violent acts has gone on that you never would have thought would happen in this area. So to do a national night out is not only for you to get out and meet your neighbors and that kind of thing, but y'all are going to have you're going to have all of the vehicles out there from each one of the things, and you're going to be able to talk to the people and give them some ideas on how to stay safe, right?
Oh, you bet. The police department, we're going to have our command vehicle, of course, our police vehicles, our special event vehicle, the old Mustang, the boat, and several other things. Fire department, why don't you tell us what y'all got on hand?
Yeah, get up there, Coy.
Well, we're going to have our ladder truck out, and we're going to set that up, and we'll be able to give tours to the kids. They can get in there and crawl around, do everything they need to do. We have a car coming. We're going to do an extrication demonstration this evening.
Cool.
Where we'll pull the jaws out and cut it up, and you can see that in a non-emergency situation.
Awesome.
And then we'll have some hoses out for the kids where they can spray some water and just get to have a little fun, because we usually see the people in an emergency situation, and we don't get to have a lot of one-on-one contact. So tonight's a great night to do that. So we hope to see everybody out there tonight.
Yeah, and Johnny Campbell's here. He's with the Marble Falls EMS and executive director there. Y'all are going to be there tonight as well. Where exactly is it going to be? Where's the best place to park? Give us some ideas of when to get there and all that kind of stuff.
Well, this year it's going to be in Johnson Park, which historically it's been in Westside Park. And so we moved it this year to Johnson Park, and hopefully we'll pick up a little more traffic. That's a pretty busy area.
And
so
some
the park,
shade.
Yes, and shade. And so the park will be shut off. And so similar to Lake Fest or other events that's going on down there, you just park kind of where you can find parking and come down Johnson Street and Pecan Valley Drive into the park.
And that's a nice little stroll. That's not
It
not
is,
tough at all.
and the new sidewalks and running paths and all of that, you can get there pretty quick from almost anywhere.
Exactly.
All right, Johnson Park tonight, 6 to 8 o'clock, National Night Out. Y'all get out there and meet your neighbors.
And one thing you're doing differently this year, too, is you're asking folks to bring non-perishable food items, correct?
Yes, we are. We thought we'd give it a try. It's close to Thanksgiving. We thought we'd help out the Helping Center, and if you would, take the time, bring a non-perishable food item with you, and we will collect those and turn it over to those folks.
Fantastic. Great. That's easy. Just dig in your pantry, grab some mac and cheese or something before you come.
Yeah.
And you're set.
Hey, guys, thanks for being here. Marble Falls Chief of Police Mark Whitacre, Captain with the Marble Falls Fire and Rescue, Coy Guenter, and Executive Director of the Marble Falls EMS, Johnny Campbell. Good to see y'all. Thanks for being
Thanks
here.
for having
Appreciate
us.
it.